EA Sports is proud to present World of Golf. Today, live coverage comes your way of the final round. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's got a commanding 5-shot lead here as he has been spectacular thus far. And that's a good way to start this final round. It's in the fairway at the first. Well, this has been a superb performance so far, giving every indication of what they're capable of down the road. But Noda, now as we get closer to the finish line here, and given what's at stake, how much does the pressure ratchet up?
Well, I have to be honest, Rich. If I was in this position, it would be hard for me to pull the club back with the Masters jacket in one hand and the U.S. Open trophy in the other. So they got to be having a tough time dealing with the pressure. But up to this point, they've been stellar and solid in handling the situation.
Yes, a ton on the line, Noda. You're talking about an invitation to the Masters in April and then the U.S. Open, the National Championship in June.
And for any golfer at any level that tees it up, those are the highest dreams that you can have, the invitations to those big events, and that's what's at stake today, so better go out and play.
Nope. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes, a long par 3 coming in at 220 yards, and it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. Oh yeah, nice shot there, right of the hole, and he'll have that for his birdie. This from about 10 feet. Now, that one's going to go begging. It misses right. Frustration there. That finished off for par here with the second, and he'll remain well in control of this tournament. On to our first par 5 of the round, the 563-yard third hole. Bunkers dot the fairway on each side, and they're penal. But if you can avoid those, you'll find a wide, receptive green that will yield its share of 3s and 4s. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, and a great result in the fairway. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there, and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. This only about 5 feet for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And that'll put him at 1 under for his round and 14 under for the tournament. Up next, we come to the par 4 fourth hole, which measures out at 443 yards. Beware that the rough is thick if you miss your putt. A well-placed drive rewards you with our first real look at the Pacific, as you'll see that big expanse of blue and start to hear the crashing waves below. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Little bit of an awkward distance for this, his second. Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. We welcome in Iona Steven. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, and this doesn't have a lot in it. Might just be slightly uphill with very little break.
Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll remain at 14 under. We turn northward along the beach here at the 445-yard par 4 fifth. Like the previous hole, the landing area is a narrow one, and it doesn't get much easier from there. The green's protected by a big bunker on the right, and be careful, because those onshore breezes like to push the ball that way. That was close to being good, but it'll hop off the fairway and into the heavy stuff.
Well, we had a chance to look at the lie, and well, just getting that ball in the green itself was really an accomplishment. Good shot.
just going to sneak on by. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain right where he is. The second par 3 of this front side, another long one, this 6th hole measuring out at 217 yards. That voice in your head will be telling you, don't go left, because if you do, you'll be down the cliff and onto the beach here by 5 Mile Point. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll stay right where he is. We head away from the coast now due east as we come to the par 4-7. Big wide fairway should make the tee shot manageable, but from there, this 3-tiered clover-shaped green provides a lot of opportunities for 3 putts if that approach wedge is not dialed in. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. A look here at birdie.
Yeah, I've had a look. Overall, little bit of right to left, but fortunately it's on a very flat part of this green.
Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain right where he is. The 8th hole here at Bandon takes us back toward the ocean. It's a par 4 at 385 yards, so it's not a long one. If you can successfully navigate or vomit over those 2 fairway bunkers, you could leave yourself with not much more than 50 yards or so for your approach. Oh, he's taking a big run at this. What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in 1. It's about a 60% make percentage from here. This for birdie. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. He moves to 15 under. Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5 9th topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certain not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the pot bunkers in the landing area off the tee. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And this very makeable here. I see almost no break.
Oh, that one read perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th. And that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. We begin the back 9 here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4 measuring out at 380 yards. It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that pot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green. Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. That's a good stroke. Doesn't quite get the reward of the eagle, but a birdie would be a nice consolation, right? Oh, how about the run here? That a 3rd consecutive birdie. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over but the shout. The 11th here at Bandon Dunes at 452 yards, a par 4. The putt bunker left of the fairway is the main concern on the tee shot. From there, an uphill second takes you to a green that slopes away and back toward the ocean beyond. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. Kane cut back left here today as he stares down his second to the par 4. This could be a good one.
That's an excellent shot. Inside that 10-feet circle. A little long, a little left, but still good.
9 feet left here for birdie. Oh, everything going right now. That a 4th consecutive birdie. And this one was over a while ago. This is just a walk in the park now. On to the par 3 12th hole. This is the number 18 handicap hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism. But par is not a bad score here as this measures out at 238 yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now a 7-footer. Oh, he's saying, where's the turn? It didn't move nearly as much as he anticipated. So a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. We come now to the 13th, a 553-yard par 5. This hole reachable in 2. You may need to get lucky, though, on your drive, as rolling dunes could leave you with an uphill flyer lie or a tough downhill shot to contend with. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. On a course with so many great vistas, this is visually a tough hole, this par 4 14. Look out in the fairway and you'll see pot bunkers to contend with in your landing area. If you can stay left of the danger, you will have a better look into an elongated green. Well, that's on a pretty good line so far. And now problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the tee. So even from the thick stuff, a chance still to possibly reach this green in regulation. Chance now for another birdie.
Well, he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Got it there, but not quite on target. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. 4 holes to go as we come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards. Best to avoid the short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateaued green is not a bad play here. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. From about 8 feet. Yeah, that's well done. He's able to save his par. And he's going to stay at 19 under par. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 16. A plethora of options off the tee. Most end up deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present Bandon Dunes pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right. This one starting a hair right. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. So from just off to the side of the green here, this is second to the par 4. Well played there, a birdie here at 16. And this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the course. right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second.
Really, it's a waste after that tee shot. Just very average approach.
Now this for another birdie.
Dead center on the reed. Got to keep the pace up and get it up the hill.
Yes, and good playing here toward the end of the round. Birdies at 16 and 17, and he moves to 21 under par. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in two. That's going to be up the left-hand side. Yes, step one out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it. Not sure he got every bit of that three-wood trying to get home to this par 5 in 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. That should just about wrap this one up. It's a birdie at 18, and I think go ahead and celebrate because that lead now is close to insurmountable. Frank, one way to look at this is as a possible stepping stone to future greatness. It's an amateur title for our featured player, and it does include a ticket to compete in the Masters and the U.S. Open.
Huge present on the back end, that's for sure. But, Rich, you and I have both had a lot of fun covering the amateur game, some of these great amateur tournaments around the world. And we see this young talent, and, I mean, there's a lot of it. But it only sort of eventuates in one winner. That one person gets that ticket to the U.S. Open and the Masters.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.